welcome to level up your frequency. Today's lesson is about fear and comfortability. And the quote that we have today to go along with that is by Sadhguru. Fear is always about that which is not yet or never going to be. That's such a powerful quote, and it really does align with our talk today. And I know a lot of people struggle with that whole fear thing, holding them back from truly being successful in their lives. I have struggled with this, and I know I have friends who come to me who talk about this. I just had a reading that I did that was pretty much all about fear. And a lot of the times when I do tap into the Akashic records, because that is part of what I do, I offer Akashic records readings. So I did one the other day, and I feel like this comes up often. It's about people not being able to truly move forward on their path, or they're stuck somewhere where they feel paralyzed in their own body. And they want to move forward, but it's almost like they're stuck because there's a level of comfort and conditioning that makes them stay stuck in that loop or in that cycle, even though it may not necessarily make them happy. There's a lot that goes into it, right? There's a spiritual aspect of it. There's the mental, the emotional aspect, and all of these tie in together. So what happens is during, like, when I do these readings, or if it's just an experience that someone is having in their typical day-to-day life or activities, the first thing that happens is a level of awareness where it's like, wait a minute, I am literally not moving forward in my life. I'm not seeing any changes. I feel like I'm going into this weird mental state of feeling depressed, feeling low, feeling like I can't make money, feeling like I can't move forward in my relationships, feeling like literally their whole world is crumbling, yet they still make the same choices over and over again. So first is that level of awareness, like, hey, something is wrong here, something is off. So what do? They seek out help or counsel, or even what I do, angelic Akashic readings, because you can go straight in and see, okay, what the problem is, what choices you have. There's different paths that we could take. It's all free will and choice at the end of the day. So there's different timelines that we could be on. We could choose the best possible outcome for ourselves, which is when we're fully connected with our higher self, with our authentic self, with our true spirit, essence, soul. Or we can choose the programming, which is all the mental space. And a lot of us deal with this where from a child, we're programmed by our parents or friends, society, and literally this program plays out for our entire lives. And we choose it because there's a level of us that feels comfortable. We feel like this is something familiar and this is something safe. So to go outside of that means it screams danger, it screams difficulty, and it literally gives you anxiety within your body. And instead of choosing to get through it and go through it and take the steps that are necessary to get through these things, of course, most people aren't going to choose that. They're going to choose to continue on the path of feeling comfortable, okay? So the first step to this is having the level of awareness. The second step is taking action on it. And there's different phases to this as well, because when we're in fear, a lot of the times we can't even recognize that we're in fear. So having that awareness and confronting the fear and looking at the fear from a mental space first, taking out the emotions, and I would say being a little bit more introspective on it. Like, okay, what is this fear? Why is it here? And also being grateful for it. Okay, this has helped me in my life at these certain points in time, but I don't need to hold on to this anymore because it's not helping me move forward and I'm staying stuck and I'm no longer growing. Because this path ultimately is all about growth. It's all about evolution. So for the spirit to evolve, for your soul to feel truly expansive, for you to allow more love and feel your heart space more expansive, part of what needs to happen is this process of you facing your fears and really looking at it, feeling what you need to feel, and know that none of it is real. A lot of what we feel is just an illusion, and we have a choice in every moment to pretty much navigate through these thoughts, through these feelings with our own spirituality. And this is when our spirit, and this is when spirituality comes into play, and it helps to activate us to tap in to our inner knowing, to tap into our mind's eye, to tap into our intuition, and to follow the guidance that we have, the innate wisdom that we have within ourselves, within our spirit, within our soul, within our cells, our DNA. It's within us. So when we're able to truly dive deep into this and tap into it, we can see past the programming. We can see past, it's almost like the smoke or the fog that's in the way, and it's just in the way. And the only thing we need to do is clear it. And there's different methods to that. One of the methods is through meditation. Another method is through training your mental space. So it's taking time every day to be proactive about how you're treating yourself. Are you doing your self-care routines? Are you putting yourself first? And our last podcast pretty much went over all of that, the importance of self-care, the importance of putting yourself first, and how it's not selfish. What it does is it helps you affect others, and in return, it helps to shift the planet and the world. And if you're listening, watching this podcast right now, you're part of that collective consciousness. You're here to shift your perspective, to shift your frequency, to shift your energy, and to ultimately change the world. So the number one thing that gets in the way of that is fear. Fear is a lower frequency. It's a lower emotion. And most of us battle with it on a day-to-day basis, regardless of if we are aware of it or not. So part of what we can do is we can use our body to tell us and to show us what needs to have our full attention and love and care. And the number one way to really get through fear is through love, is through openness, is through caring for yourself, is through letting yourself know that you can do this and taking action on it, and no matter what, pushing through it. It's not always going to be easy to get things done. For example, let's just say you're at a normal job and it's paying all of your bills, and you hate your job though. You have a terrible boss. The people around you are just terrible, and you can't find a way to get through it. Every day you just wake up and you're dreading having to go to work and having to interact with these people. But the only reason why you're staying is because you convinced yourself that this is the only way that you can make money to pay your bills. That is a programming. And guess what happens with programming? Programming creates an emotion, and then that translates into the fear. It can translate into any emotion really, but what this does is it translates into fear, and it translates into lack. And the universe communicates through frequency, not through words, not through how you seem to be appearing and what you are saying out loud. It's about how you feel internally. And sometimes our programs run us so strong, we can't even tell that it's there. So the universe is picking up on that energy, not what you're saying. You could be saying, oh, I hate my job and this and that, but I really want a new job. And, I'm going to start looking for a new job and I want a new job to come in. But deep down, you're feeling the opposite of that. And this is about really being honest with yourself and being honest and facing the fear and being like, all right, well, I do want a new job, but I'm so scared. I'm fearful. And you got to write it all out. What are your fears connected to that? What do you think is going to happen? Write out all of the worst case scenarios and look at it. You're probably going to look at it like, this is silly. Why would I even be afraid of this? It hasn't even happened. So how can you be afraid of something that hasn't even happened yet? You don't know what the outcome is going to be, but what you can do is align with the outcome that you would like, and truthfully and honestly feel that within yourself, within your soul, within your blood, within your heart. Align with that and watch as the outcome happens. So here's a great example. Let's just say for the past, 2 or 3 weeks, you're just like, oh, I'm really scared that when I go to my mom's house, that, she's just going to act the same like she always has been. She's just going to yell at me. She's going to treat me terrible. She's going to probably be rude and say terrible things to me. You keep saying that over and over and over again. You believe it. In your heart, in your soul, in your mind, that this is going to happen. This is a fact. So what are you doing? You're projecting that thought form out. And what's happening? It's creating your reality. So what happens when you go to your mother's house? Every single time you go there, you get the same response and reaction from her because you're projecting that out and you're creating that as your reality. Versus, and I've tried this before, trust me. I have a feeling that today I'm going to go to my mom's house and she's just going to be amazing. She's not going to give me a hard time. It's going to be easygoing. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a great experience. And you go and you experience that. It's really that simple. We create the reality that we would like to interact with. It's really about the mindset first, the awareness of mindset, the frequency shift, and the alignment. So now you're aligning yourself with the reality that you would like to experience. So if you do not want to be in fear and you don't want to keep attracting in fear and lack energy, because that's all you're really doing. You're just attracting in more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. Fear, 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 fear. It's weighing you down. It's keeping you in that lower vibration. You're going to keep attracting in more of what you don't like. It's really that simple. When you start to have the awareness of this, the part that's not so simple is reprogramming yourself and getting through it and creating a brand new reality for yourself. It may be a little challenging at first. You may have to cry a little bit. You may have to release some things. You have to do the work. Okay, nobody said that the work is going to be easy. Can we shift overnight? Some of us can. Others, it may take a little bit more time, but we have to do the work. We came here, and what does it mean to do the work? What does it mean? It means going within. It means observing yourself, your thoughts, your emotions. It means being honest with yourself. It means creating practices in your life to help keep you on track, to achieve your goals. You can't be lazy. You got to take action on these things. It means facing things that don't make you feel so comfortable at times and just executing it and doing it. You are powerful. We're all powerful. We have this energy within us to accomplish whatever we want here within this life. But sometimes we're not taught these things. And we fall into the trap of believing that we are not capable. We're all capable of these things. It's just really about tapping in and aligning with that energy. One way to get your energy in alignment every single day, not every single day is going to be easy. Some days you're not going to feel like meditating. You're not going to feel like talking to people. You're not going to feel like working on your goals. The answer to that and the solution through that is to just do it, regardless of how you feel, because your feelings are not real. You have to work through it. Even if that means taking a second, if it takes you a day, fine. But as you're getting through this, it will start to become less and less and less, shorter amount of time. So if you're used to being depressed for like 1 week, 2 weeks, whatever, challenge yourself to get through it quicker and use the tools to get through it. Then it will start to shorten in length. And I'm speaking about this because I have experienced it where I could be mad for a month and I can't even believe that that would even be my reality. I would be upset for an entire month. That's such a long time to hold on to that energy. And what it does is it clouds up your entire energy field. It attracts in more of it. And before you know it, you're just a walking cesspool. It's disgusting. Like your energy's so dirty and you can't see straight. You can't think straight. You can't tap in. You're just at that lower vibration. And that's okay. There's a way to get through it by clearing our energy, by being mindful. And as we start to integrate these practices like meditation, breath work, listening to binaural beats, grounding, going outside, putting your feet on the ground, humming, there's so many different ways that we can get through this. And we provide that here at Level Up Your Frequency. Part of our mission here is to help others around the world level up their frequency. And part of leveling up your frequency is getting through these hard times. And we created a community here for you guys to be able to come to and use the tools here to get through it. Because I know how that feels. I know how it feels to be depressed. I know how it feels to be angry all the time. I know how it feels to have emotions that are really hard to deal with, but there are ways to get through it. And do not beat yourself up. The worst thing you can do is beat yourself up. Just go online, go watch a meditation. Get yourself centered, get yourself grounded. Get through it. Tell yourself different things. Instead of thinking negative things about a person or a situation, flip it and remind yourself of all of the greatness that is out there in the world. There's always something nice that you can say about a person, but for some reason, we are programmed and we tend to focus on the negative things first because most of our thoughts that go through our mind, they're all negative. So with having that awareness, we'll be able to navigate through this a lot more easier, knowing that we have a community, knowing that we have the resources that we need. There are no excuses. So remember, fear is always about that which is not yet or never going to be. Okay? So you're fearful of nothing, basically. You're just convincing yourself that there's something you need to be afraid of when there's nothing to fear. You don't know what to expect. So instead of turning it into, oh, this is something I need to be afraid of, turn it into, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what surprises happen today. I can't wait to feel that joy and that love in my body after experiencing all of the miracles that are about to unfold throughout my day, throughout my week, throughout my months, throughout the year. So it's all just a mindset shift. You're not going to feel like that every day, but hey, you can get through it. I believe in you. And before we end, we're going to do a meditation practice together. And this meditation practice is going to be focused on disintegrating any fear within our energy field, grounding us, and charging our energy up as well. So that way we can get through our day. And if you'd like to revisit this every day as your own practice to continue to disintegrate that fear, I invite you to rewatch this over and over again for as many times as you need to before you start to feel those shifts and changes in your body. Everyone is different. You may need to do this a little bit longer. However, this isn't just a one-time thing. This is a daily activity. Meditation needs to happen every single day. There are different forms of meditation, but it still needs to happen every day, regardless of if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. The longer you do it, the better. The shorter, it's still better than nothing. Okay, so today we're going to do a little short meditation just to get our energy nice and aligned. And I'll just give you a little example of what you can do with your own energy and frequency to get you back on track. Okay, so I want everyone to get nice and relaxed. Close your eyes, spine straight up and down. You could be sitting, you could be lying down. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose and let it all out with a sigh. Again, you're going to do that 2 more times. So in through the nose and exhale. And then 1 more time, you're going to breathe in through your nose and exhale and let it all go. Now I want you to squeeze your shoulders up to your ears really, really tight and then drop them down. And you're going to relax your shoulders and start to feel your head relax, your eyes, start to feel your nose relax. Relaxing energy running down into your throat area, your neck, your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, your fingertips. Feel this relaxing energy in your chest, down your spine, your back. I want you to puff out your stomach. A lot of us hold a lot of tension there. So if you feel like you're sucking it in, let it all out. You're safe. Let all that energy out, all that anxiety, all that stress, all that fear, let it out. We'll send that relaxing energy down into your legs, the back of the legs, the front of the legs, into your hips. Let your hips sink down into your chair or into your bed, or wherever you are. Relax the front of your legs, the back of your legs. Feel everything drop down and completely relax. Relax your feet and all the way down to the tips of your toes. Feel that relaxing energy. Now I want you to picture a beautiful green light from the center of the earth coming up into the soles of your feet, pouring up. Beautiful green light energy from the earth pouring up into your feet, up through your legs, all the way up into your hips, up into your belly, and let it float up all the way into your heart space and stop right here. This is your grounding. And we're going to meet this earth energy with beautiful cosmic energy. We're going to pull down golden light from the universe. We're going to picture it right at the top of our head, pouring down into our crown, to the top of the head, down into your eyes, down into your throat, down through your shoulders, your arms, and you're going to meet this beautiful green light energy, this earth energy. You're going to meet it with this cosmic gold energy right at the center, right at your chest area, right at the heart. And our heart is the most powerful electromagnetic field that we possess. So we're going to really supercharge ourselves right now and expand our energy field with the assistance of the earth and the assistance of our higher selves, or this cosmic energy. And we're going to allow this to swirl, to intertwine, to merge together within our body, within our center. And then you're going to picture this energy coming out around us, around our entire auric field, surrounding us, holding us, loving us, keeping us safe within this energy. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in and exhale and just let it all go. Now I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to come in and cut any cords that we have connected to us. And he's going to come in with this sword of light, and he's going to cut, visualize him cutting any cords that you have attached to you. You don't have to necessarily know who it is, what it is, where it came from. Just simply let them cut all the cords and just let it go. Let it disintegrate into the ethers and be transmuted and serve as energy that can truthfully help us and help humanity. And breathe in and exhale out. Now what I want you to do is focus your energy right at your root. Your root chakra. And I want you to picture energy here. Picture the energy there and look into it and see if you can visualize what it looks like there. What do you see? Does it look foggy? Can you not see it? Does it look cloudy, smoky? Like, what does it look like right now? Now, what we're going to do is hose down this energy center and we're going to clear it out. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael to come in. And what he's going to do is he's going to clear and cleanse this energy center with salt water. And he's coming in and he's clearing and cleansing this energy center, clearing it out, cleansing it. Picture like a power hose just coming in, a power hose with salt water, and it's just clearing and cleansing that energy. Clearing and cleansing anything that doesn't serve us, it's gone now. And we're going to go up into our sacral, the next chakra, and we're going to clear and cleanse with this power hose. So he's just going to move up through each energy center, clearing and cleansing, letting it all go. Next, your solar plexus, clearing and cleansing with the salt water, with this power hose. We're just letting it all go. It's disintegrating, it's going. All of the gunk that's there, it's completely going away. Now we're moving up to our heart, right at the back of the heart, and we're clearing and cleansing with the water, clearing and cleansing anything that doesn't belong there. And now we're moving up to the throat, clearing and cleansing, allowing it to completely clear and cleanse anything that doesn't belong. And moving up to the third eye, clearing and cleansing, completely allowing this energy and anything that doesn't belong there to be destroyed. And then right at the crown, we're going to picture the water coming down onto our crown, clearing and cleansing. And then we're going to visualize this water completely clearing and cleansing our auric field, so our emotional body, all of the emotions, clearing and cleansing anything that doesn't belong to us, anything that's been projected onto us. We're clearing and cleansing that with the water. Clearing and cleansing. And allowing that to completely destroy anything that doesn't belong. Until you feel clear, until you see it in your mind's eye as being clear. And if you can't see it, that's okay. Just know that it's happening and it's gone. And it has left your energy field. And I want you to breathe in and breathe out. So now that we did clean everything out, what we're going to do is we're going to bring down beautiful golden light, healing light down into each energy center, charging us, aligning with our higher self. And getting in alignment with who we truly are, not with our fear. We're allowing the fear to completely go. And anything that's left, we're allowing that to cleanse out through the bottom of our feet, down through the feet, down into the earth. Now we're going to picture this beautiful golden light at the top of our head, pouring down into our crown, charging our crown area down into our third eye, down into our throat, down into the heart, down into the solar plexus, into your sacral, into your root, and allow this energy to fully charge up your energy centers and to align you with your higher self. And we're going to ask this energy to pour into your cells, into your DNA, to reprogram your cells and your DNA to be aligned with your highest path. And anything that is no longer in alignment, we're going to allow that to completely vanish now. Just breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in again and breathe out. And then allow this golden energy to pour down into your legs, down into your feet, all the way down into the earth, sending a little bit of love and energy to the earth and all the people, the animals, the plants, anyone who needs help here on the planet. We're sending that energy down and allowing it to feed us and feed the planet. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a few seconds to just notice and feel the changes within your body. And let's give thanks to Archangel Michael for coming in and for helping us today through this meditation, and to our angels, archangels, guides. Thank you. And put your hands on your heart. And so it is. And slowly start to open your eyes. You can wiggle your fingertips and put a little movement into your ankles, into your feet, your toes. Okay, and welcome back. So what we did was we just worked on clearing out our energy, clearing out the old programming, clearing out the fear energy especially. That's what we focused on. And then we filled ourselves up with our true energy, being in alignment with our higher self or our highest path. And you can do this every day, as many times a day as you need to do it. And the more you do this, the more and more you'll start to feel in alignment, and the more you'll start to witness changes happening within your reality, because it really is all about your energy, your frequency, and your mindset. So meditation is just one side of it. There's so many other pieces that go into it, but it's a great, great place to truthfully start, because once you start to open yourself up a little bit more spiritually, you'll start to be guided in the direction that you need to go in. You'll be guided to the books you need. You'll be guided to the people, to the resources, to everything that you need. And if you're here right now, well, you need to level up your frequency. And we do offer, again, meditations here on our podcast every Wednesday at 8:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also offer angelic Akashic readings, and we have binaural beats or tones, which we spoke about earlier. And what that does is it helps to get your brain into different brainwave states, and that's another hack to really raise your vibration, and so much more. So if you're interested, click the link below. And until next time, sending you guys so much love, and continue to level up your frequency. Mwah. I'll see you next time.